Hey everyone, this is our lesson on biology and specifically the characteristics of life. So, by the end of this lesson, you should be able to understand the characteristics that are looked at to determine if an organism is living or not. So, quickly, I'm going to go through the 7 characteristics that we look at on this slide, and then I'll go into examples throughout this PowerPoint. So, the first one is that organisms can respond to their environment, they can adapt to their environment. They can reproduce. They need energy to live. They maintain homeostasis. They are organized and they can grow and develop. So all of these responses in red are the ones that we look at to determine if an organism is living or not. And you can actually remember these in an easy way by using the little mnemonic here, which is called RAREHOG. So RAREHOG is just all of the letters for the words that were in red on the last slide. So you can see that here. So first, let's talk about response. So a response is a reaction to anything in your environment. A lot of times you'll hear this referred to as a stimulus. So here you can see, if a dog sees a treat, a lot of times they drool. That's a response to food. If we are sitting in a dark room and then we cut the lights on and you squint because your eyes are adjusting, that is a response to a stimulus as well. You can also have animals that adapt to life. So this is looking at a behavior or a process that makes an organism better able to survive in its environment. And you can see here in this little GIF that I've got, you can watch the octopus change its coloring and camouflage into the rocks on the bottom of the ocean. That actually allows it to be able to feed easier because fish will swim by not even realizing that it's there and then it can eat. So that's why this phrase at the bottom is really important. Adaptation equals advantage, because it is a helpful response, I guess, that animals can use to sustain life. Next is reproduction. So reproduction is the production of an offspring. There are multiple ways to do this, and that would be sexual versus asexual. So asexual is one parent. So as you can see here, we've got the starfish. If you cut part of the starfish off, it will then make 2 starfish from the same one parent. That is asexual reproduction. Then you also have sexual reproduction, which is where you have 2 parents that donate a portion of their genes to create an offspring. So that would be like these 2 giraffes here making the baby giraffe. Every organism needs an energy supply of whatever sort that may be. In most cases, that's going to be food. So, we're really tired. We eat some food. We get some energy. We can get moving. So we always look for food supplies to increase the amount of energy we have. Living organisms also maintain homeostasis, and that is defined as the regulation of an organism's internal environment. So keeping things as regulated as possible. So if you're sick, you have a fever. Well, that fever is to kill off infection. And that's why you don't feel good when you have a fever, because your body is out of whack. If you ever have, for instance, like an ulcer in your stomach, it's because the stomach acid has gotten too concentrated in your stomach. Now, that's not at homeostasis. It's allowing interactions to occur that shouldn't occur. So we are looking for balance here. Balance is key. And your body will react, again, response, to go back to homeostasis. So for instance, if you're in the cold and you shiver, that's your body trying to use energy to warm yourself up. Okay. If you're outside and you're really, really, really hot, to cool you off, your body allows you to sweat, which then will allow water to cool off the surface of your skin. All organisms are organized, and this just means an orderly structure. So we start with the smallest unit of life, and that's a cell. Well, cells are made up of even smaller parts, so atoms, which we'll talk a little bit about, compounds, your organelles, and then you can see from cells we build into bigger and bigger things. So we have tissue, tissue then builds into organs, then you've got your whole organ systems, and then you've got the organism itself. Then you can also look at organization even as your taxonomy levels, showing different species, how they're broken up, all those good things. And then we also have growth and development. So this one I'm going to, separate into both of these terms. So growth is defined as the increase in the amount of living material and the formation of new structures. Development is all the changes that take place during the life of an organism. So this is from birth to death. Growth is, from birth or from life until it stops growing. Come on. I'm guessing that's the end. All right. So since this isn't going on, this will be my last slide. And